we got some literally bad news into this game. This game called Dreamlife RP was absolutely changed back into Dreamlife as well. And because Dreamlife wasn't pretty for kids anymore, and because of do like this one, it absolutely contains extreme amount of blood as well. And because due to some kind of even for a horrible mentions about for this thing as well. And because this game wasn't for kids anymore because of due to something like an extreme violence, and you have to become at age of 13 while you're watching for this video. And because of this, all of this sudden, there must be Roblox Slenders at the age of 13 join at this game does not blow their mind anymore for this time. It contains of hilarious bloods and everywhere because due to the PvP was going to be a police officer or a suspect as well. And because this game is not for kids, and because due to it's something kinds of terrible things like this going on, and something kind of put in ourselves into an adult content, and because of always we never try to do this game because unfortunately this game wasn't for kids and about racing games, and the some kind of a car physics was like literally most likely terrible as well. It's no longer realistic driving and against for always as one as well. And because today this is not going to be my last few times and about this game before I have to leave for this game, and because inside of this chat filter that should be going to be finding all the way to spam and a little bit for this one. Last time we just unlocked the Corvette, and unfortunately it has something kinds of a body distribution as well. And looks like we got our map expansion to get a little bit for update for this one, as this video is required for age of 13, and because due to something for expansion and there's blood update for this as well, that I'm gonna be using the Corvette for the first time. Now I'm just gonna be started to get all the way to drive around and make something for a kind of ambitious fun for just a little bit. And because if you just reset the character by themselves while you're at the age of 13, that causing blood split out for just spitting out blood out of their way and into the floors, and it should be terrifying as literally for an abusive male for just a little bit and started to go for in time for hell. You cookies never able to watch this one, but the Korean viewers never revealed for update for this one, and because inside of the player list was absolutely unbelievable. So if this is absolutely for a new garage update, where are the Game Pass colors, which is absolutely pretty gone, and which absolutely the bank robbery in progress, and because of due to itself you can change your job that contains to reach another level, and looks like in the inventory wasn't pretty much countless as well. And because of the Californian highway in the Pacific coast and around here for just something, we got our shop update and for around for the XP levels as well. And we didn't absolutely have our homes anymore, and because we just already tiring for just a little bit for going on something like else. The rewards is gonna be playing for a little bit minutes and save for literally playtime as well. And we got the level counter as well, from a level 1 to a level 2 while you're unemployed, which is I didn't want to know like this one. And because it's straight up to a level count, as the XP requires for 1000 for just I never able to say. If this you're in a level 2, that require for a 1500 XP as well. And but looks like we're just gonna be gaming around for going all the way around the roads, and looks like we're about to reach for $300,000 in the last one exclusion. I must reaching for $1 million in about one condition that I never able to say. My secret badge won't be gonna be necessary at all. Receive a paycheck in $804, and I got smashed by the Lamborghini US. Now it is pretty small, but the kids will never able to watch this again. Even in Lifestyle RP was absolutely pretty good for a police update, was literally good itself for just busting even for one suspect becoming one tent. And because and not going to be doing for bank robberies for the first time, make sure that it should be removed by this feature. And about the highway update, should be going to be going nowhere. And about for this time, and the map changes is absolutely pretty for update for this map. And this is absolutely going to be going and turns into a racetrack. It should be going to be taking for very much time, but the level counter wasn't absolutely to try to do like this for upgrading the jobs. And we got the burger update for just literally for its one time. If you're just going to be resetting for the character, it won't be absolutely trying to do like I say. It's going to be taking for a very much time. It doesn't even matter that I just going to be making things to claim about $10,000. It looks like the rewards is going to be completed against over 16 minutes. That I won't able to get smashed all the way for this one. And if I just going to be started to be a cafe worker to do something healthy, which is all racing games or other kinds of RP games were age at 9 to the age at 13. And because of do like this somewhere, it's going to be taking for a various much worse. And because all of a sudden that the PvP on these vehicle collisions are absolutely pretty work. And looks like it doesn't even matter, it's going to be taking for very too much that we're going to be starting for this street racing, that I'm going to be changing into the Mercedes AMG GT3 after I just going to be despawned for the Corvette C7. And the bank robbery is in progress once again. Well, I don't like to reset for my character, and I don't make sure that we're going to be counted for the much level. So if I just going to be jumping out of the car, it will be despawned soon. Let's see that we're going to be using for a cafe worker. And if it does absolutely for this only one counts, while I'm a cafe worker as well, I'm already a level 1. And no bounty has been indeeded as well. Because of only one thing, that should be going to be improved chassis as well. And all of a sudden, it will be going to be taking for a very much and upgrade our vehicles too. Maybe I just going to be selling for the Corvette C7, and maybe it's not going to be taking for very much time. The limited time is over, and I get smashed by a policeman or a police car or something kind of a Dodge Challenger, SRT Hellcat. It does not matter that we're going to be taking for a very... What is absolutely going to be going on? We're just going to be started to... For upgrading for this a little bit the size as well. Because of this vary is into the sign, I'm just going to be turning off the chat filter when it's indeed for a various in other terms of this other way for just going to be going around time. Later I just sell the BMW E46, which is absolutely going to be taking for very much time. And there must be the airstrip to start off-road drag race. I think we're just going to be pretty to take around for this sooner. And I absolutely going to be checking around for this map in a long ways. And because of this only ready for one strategy, it's just like Forza Horizon 5. Maybe it's taken around for the airstrip and around for the mini drag race. We're going to absolutely going to be doing for age of 13 drag race upper-handed, and because of will be subject to remove blood against early copyrighted in tank review for just for a few copyright segments as well. It looks like where's the school in about 1 decade ago, and unfortunately this game removed school due to subject for a map changes as well. And there is no school in about for this one. There's one bank already, and there's one a junior high school. And one of things wasn't absolutely pretty quite a little bit close. And because starting here in the gas station number 49, and about for just a few nearby the burger, Instaburger, for a little bit for going on one thing. I think robbers I just tried to make things a little bit kind of worse. No making a little bit things as well. No XP counted for just a little bit much, but the good thing I have inside of the aquatic zone, and about for use about for vehicles by using like this somewhere inside of the aquatic zone, and about for use about for some kind of vehicles. There must be the well. Now looks like some kind of spirit reference and about for in something kind of sky. So looks like we're gonna be end of this video, but make sure you leave a like and subscribe and click that bell. How this update was even getting more worse, that you have to be at age at 13, and because of requirements that I just already played for 15 minutes, it looks like we have efficiently for just gonna be 500 XP. Wait a second, claiming for 15 minutes that acquire for a 500 XP. I'm just about for reaching a level 2 for just a little bit somewhere. I'm just gonna be getting back in a little bit one side and get ready to go. If this is not indeed it for the end of this video, which means I got distracted by the black dog for its first time in a little bit for this one conclusion. Now in my case, that wasn't pretty even good at all. It was just absolutely for street racing chaos, or even else the street race has been removed. Let me see the feature if we're gonna be end of this video in Grand Theft Auto Vice City for just a little bit for Vice City story. No, I'm just never gonna be making it all the way around for this one, that I just set the volume into 5. Already it's not gonna be taken for very much, even though if we're gonna be end of this video and outside of this world, make sure the game link is in the description below. It's not for kids, it's absolutely for just gonna be entering around the race, and let's do for our first race. All of this is gonna be something that we're gonna be already start the race. Where's these other kinds of guys? Or even though looks like the race has been not even completed, looks like it started to get a little bit reverse and around the sunset. Now to get even things, a short street race, and looks like we're gonna be getting up until as well. The race has been completed for a 750 experience as well, and that should be counted for XP as well. I'm no longer gonna be doing 4 races anymore, and be doing for this time. It was absolutely getting even worse. No cooldown indeed. Since I just switched into Dodge Challenger, this is the middle of the night. We're gonna be end of this video in about here. So what that I'm just gonna be telling you, that this game is not for kids. And remember in the beginning of this video, and about only somewhere is absolutely complete to put around itself into a huge amount of adult content? And I don't really think so about for here. And we got a helicopter update for just about 10 million. And we got the new Aston Martin Valkyrie around here. I couldn't able to do like this. And because of this, all of this one sudden, it was absolutely in total for a very terrible mention about for this. So it's not just like for this video and about for this only one thing. Despite it was age restricted, and about of age of 18, about for this one, for this completely turns into a little bit for just and completely terrible for this one, and that was absolutely completely really terrifying as hell. So it's not gonna be saying to enjoy for about for this video, and about time that was some kind of a complete age restrictions and about for age at 13 to age at 18, which is not gambling for just one time. Some vehicles are look gambling for just only one thing, and you kids are not allowed to watch this video for our really first time. But this game is not for kids, and because turns out it should be for an adult content for this time. Thanks for watching. That I'm sorry, this game is not for kids, and I got paycheck for already a lot of dollars, since I'm gonna be almost gonna be $60,000. And about only one conclusion about for this one. If I just gonna be reaching up to a level 2, I'm pretty sure that we're gonna be level up into a few couple of levels for just left for the round for this one. I'm sorry, this is absolutely pretty terrible. If we're gonna be moving on to a clone of Lifestyle or Dream Life, this is not very good. That I'm never able to trust to see about for this legal trust and around for some kind of Lamborghinis and Ferraris or even Mercedes for only one tuners, and even exotic things like Koenigsegg as well. So thanks for watching, and which will be Jupiter Concept signing off, and I'll talk to you into our next video. And it's absolutely pretty terrible, horrible mentions, and I'm sorry, I feel so very wasteful about this game. And because even I'm just worried about for this update, and if I just gonna be reset the character, it spits out blood. for just remember in the middle of the video, because I'm sorry, it was a truly disaster in about for this moment. So looks like I'm almost in a level 2, but perhaps we're gonna be taking about for a few minutes until it is gonna be very over soon. But don't worry, this video is at age at 13 videos for just a little bit for only one thing. It's gonna be trying to require for kids. No, you kids are never able to watch like this one, because I'm sorry for this. It's gonna be obviously to try to do whatsoever, and I'm just gonna be taking for over 60 minutes until later on for our last even couple of days. Sorry, because this channel is under moving day as well, and like I say, it's gotta be even more worse. And the kids say goodbye to this game, and all of a sudden, it's absolutely pretty restricted for a various restrictions becoming an age at 18 game. And looks like that must be a realistic blood of age at 18, because I'm very sorry about this. And that is the end of this video, that I guess.